Exercise 8. Zander Company issues 8% two-year bonds on December 31, 2011, with a par value of $120,000 in semi-annual interest payments. And we're asked to use the above straight-line bond amortization table and prepare the journal entry to record the issuance of the bonds on December 31, 2011. These bonds sold at a discount. The amount of cash received by Zander was $114,000, $6,000 less than par. The journal entry is a debit to cash for the amount received, $114,000, a debit to the contra liability account discount on bonds payable for $6,000, and a credit to bonds payable for the par value, $120,000. Letter B asks us to use the above straight-line bond amortization table and prepare the journal entries to record the first through the fourth interest payments on each June 30th and December 31st. Well, first we have to complete the amortization table. And let's go about this the easy way. We know that on December 31st, 2013, the end of the two-year period, the balance in the unamortized discount account has to be zero, because the carrying value at the end of the bond's term must always equal the par value, $120,000. Since we're using the straight line method, we know that the change in the carrying value is a constant dollar amount. The change in the carrying value is an increase of $6,000 over 2 years. $6,000 divided by 4 semi-annual periods is an increase of $1,500 per period. We will amortize the discount at a rate of $1,500 per period. Starting at June 30th, 2012, 6,000 minus 1,500 is 4,500, increases the carrying value to $115,500. December 31st, 2012, we amortize the discount by an additional $1,500, dropping the unamortized amount to $3,000 and increasing the carrying value to $117,000. June 30th, 2013, the unamortized discount drops from $3,000 down to $1,500, and the carrying value increases to $118,500. Now that we have the dollar amounts, let's prepare the journal entries. On June 30th, 2012, debit bond interest expense, credit discount on bonds payable to increase the liability by the amount of the amortization, and credit cash for the amount of the semi-annual payment. The amount of the semi-annual payment is calculated by taking $120,000 multiplied by the contract rate of 8%, $9,600, and then dividing by 2. The semi-annual cash payment is $4,800. The amount of the amortization is $1,500. This increases the liability by $1,500. We see that because the carrying value increased from $114,000 to $115,500. And we debit bond interest expense for $6,300. Since the change in the carrying value was a constant dollar amount, the journal entries will also be for a constant dollar amount. December 31st, 2012, June 30th, 2013, and December 31st, 2013, the dollar amounts will all stay constant. Letter C asks us to prepare the journal entry to record the maturity of the bond on December 31st, 2013. On December 31st, 2013, after the final semi-annual cash payment is made, the Zander Company needs to repay the par value. Debit bonds payable, $120,000, and credit cash. This journal entry eliminates the liability account in total.